before the world fully wakes up, there's a quiet moment that belongs to you, a canvas untouched by noise, free from demands. In this sacred solitude lies a power often overlooked, yet essential. The power to shape your day before it shapes you. The first hour isn't just time passing. It's a space to be guarded, where discipline roots itself and intention takes form. As the morning unfolds, revealing who you are before the world tells you who to be, the small choices you make begin to echo. In these early moments, before the current of life pulls you in, you hold something rare: clarity, stillness, and the freedom to begin on your own terms. This is the essence of Stoic mastery. Not waiting for the day to define you, but claiming it, breath by breath, from its very first light. As the first rays of sunlight stretch across the horizon, the world stirs gently from its slumber. In these moments of transition, a sacred territory emerges. This opening hour is a gift wrapped in silence, inviting us to embrace the promise of new beginnings. It echoes the Stoic understanding that each dawn offers a lifetime in miniature, ready for us to shape according to our values and dreams. In claiming this early time, we stake our claim over the terrain of the mind and spirit before the world's demands infringe upon our sanctuary. Here, in the quiet stillness, we craft the day's foundation, aligning our soul's compass with intent and purpose. Bathed in the ethereal morning glow, we are granted a moment of reflection, a breath held in reverence for what is yet to unfurl. The echoes of philosophers through the ages sing of morning's heightened awareness, a time when introspection aligns seamlessly with intention. This hour is not for frenzied activity or hurried tasks. Rather, it is a space of contemplation, a canvas for our most deliberate acts. It becomes an opportunity to cultivate strength and resilience, acknowledging that true growth emerges not through force, but through quiet resolve. We find here a sanctuary not bound by productivity, but a refuge where our most sacred intentions breathe life. In this enchanted, tranquil space, a profound silence envelops us like a comforting shawl, challenging us to engage with the stillness around and within us. Silence is not just the absence of sound, it is the presence of potential. In this void, free from the cacophony of the external world, we are invited into a deeper dialogue with our essence. Wrapped in this quietude, we distill the purest form of self-awareness, stripping away societal masks to rediscover hidden truths. This solitude allows for profound reflection, a communion with our authentic selves, where contemplation is not just encouraged, but essential to growth. As the night gently surrenders to day, we find ourselves straddling the threshold, a bridge between darkness and light. Here lies the ritual of awakening, an intentional crossing where we align our intentions with the coming day's energy. Grounded in existential thought, each sunrise beckons us to choose our path consciously, crafting daily actions with mindful precision. Whether through meditative breathing, gratitude, or physical grounding, these moments of ritual become declarations of discipline and self-care. They inscribe our intentions onto the day's parchment, fortifying us with the resilience needed for whatever lies ahead. This practice nurtures a dialogue with our inner world, fostering a sense of belonging and readiness to face life's myriad challenges. With purposeful intention, we set the day's agenda. Rising with clarity empowers us to orchestrate our priorities rather than succumb to life's unpredictable currents. In this initial hour, we lay out the blueprint for the day, intertwining authenticity with action. Reflecting the essence of existential philosophy, these choices become expressions of our most sincere selves, urging us to live deliberately, aligned with our core values. As we engage consciously, each decision transforms into a vessel of intention, infusing our routines with meaning and guiding us through our quest for personal growth. Preparation becomes a keystone in this morning's symphony, an integral act transcending the immediate to touch every facet of our lives. It is in this serenity we sharpen the tools of readiness, physical, mental, and emotional, to sculpt our day. By embracing practices like journaling and quiet reflection, we build resilience against the unforeseen. Like sculptors with raw marble in hand, we are poised to fashion the day with care and intention, knowing that readiness is less about anticipating challenges and more about fortifying against them with courage and acceptance. In nurturing the mind's garden, we sow seeds of intention, tending to thoughts that will shape our experiences. This mindful cultivation, steeped in the principles of both Buddhist and Stoic mindfulness, allows us to guide our thoughts toward purpose and poise. As we anchor ourselves with reflection or visualization, we cultivate a rich inner landscape ripe for thriving. Engaging in these practices sets the tone for creativity and insight, empowering us to navigate life's complexities with clarity and compassion. In the waning moments of sleep, the waking mind unveils a profound clarity, a portal to creativity and insight unseen during the day's frenetic pace. These minutes offer a rare window to access cognitive clarity, allowing us to explore philosophical musings or spiritual depths. Here, we engage with our deeper self, unraveling the threads of thought with newfound understanding. This clarity is a gift deserving of reverence, for within it lies the potential for growth and innovation. With intention and focus, this early mind is a wellspring of transformative exploration. In this sanctuary of beginnings, we reach into the day's ether to nurture the spirit, anchoring ourselves in dimensions beyond the tangible. While modern life often pulls us toward external achievements, dedicating the first hour to the spirit roots us to the core of our being. Engaging in rituals of silence and solitude, we create a refuge for resilience and grace amidst life's ebbs and flows. It is here that we find balance, integrating Eastern and Western philosophies to nurture our spiritual well-being. This sacred space becomes a wellspring of empathy and self-awareness, prompting us to embrace life with an open heart. As dawn breathes life into the world around us, we align with the universal flow, synchronizing our intentions with the planet's rhythms. The first hour stitches our presence into the cosmos, celebrating our place within this vast tapestry. This harmony with nature's cadence encourages us to dwell fully in the gift of the present moment, finding beauty in our interconnectedness. In this alignment, we deepen our resolve to tread life's path with integrity, embracing uncertainty as part of life's eternal dance. By flowing with the rhythms of existence, we discover tranquility and purpose in our journey's evolving narrative. At the heart of this practice lies a profound truth. Life blossoms here, in this moment. In the soft embrace of morning, before the world's demands come rushing in, you stand before a mirror that reflects your true self. This time is untainted by the noise of expectations and responsibilities. It represents pure potentiality. The choices you make in these early moments reveal the core of your being. Are you drawn to the glow of your phone, or do you seek the solitude of your thoughts? In the silent expanse before the sun fully rises, exists an opportunity to uncover the layers of your authentic self, to confront the intentions that guide your life. As you breathe in the freshness of dawn, observe which impulses you follow and which you resist. They provide a roadmap to your inherent priorities. Buddhist teachings of mindfulness resonate deeply in this quiet time. They present the rare gift of unencumbered self-awareness, urging you to either embrace or shy away from your deepest desires and fears. Introspection. During this hour allows you to align actions with your values. Rather than engaging in automatic behaviors, choose deliberate action. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. What shade will you choose today? Will your mind be filled with grievances and regrets, or will you paint it with visions of peace and purpose? Each morning is an invitation to listen to an inner philosopher, act with intention, and ensure that the first hour molds the day with authenticity. As the first moments of consciousness unfold, clarity emerges, rare amid the day's hustle. Words often fall short of capturing essence, but actions never lie. Mornings are the canvas where intentions translate into deeds, unveiling what lies within. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught us to practice what we preach, even when no one is watching. Dawn is when this teaching comes alive. Instead of telling ourselves what we aspire to be, we express it through motion, choice, and routine. Every step taken, whether getting out of bed without pressing snooze or choosing mindful meditation, speaks volumes about who we are beneath the surface. Actions rooted in clear insight refresh your spirit, fostering self-trust and confidence. These acts, though minor, symbolize deeper commitments to personal growth and well-being. Observing your morning habits is akin to reading a sacred text. Each line and stanza of action reveals deeper connections and truths about yourself. The silent sermons of dawn, built on small yet profound acts of self-discipline and self-care, remind you that genuine transformation is not announced, but lived. With each morning ritual, you assert to the universe and yourself a quiet declaration. This is who I am, and who I am becoming. This silent affirmation alters your path, gently redirecting intentions and possibilities to speak louder than the noise-filled world can mute. Mornings are fertile ground where habits take root. The energies you engage most frequently shape your reality, revealing preferences. If reaching for a journal or a book marks the beginning of your day, you declare your commitment to knowledge and introspection. The Catholic theologian Thomas Aquinas emphasized that one's repeated actions develop one's character. Therefore, pay close attention to what you embrace repeatedly each morning, for these actions are the building blocks of the identity you forge every day. Morning sets the initial emotional and mental climate for the day, just as first impressions influence relationships. Whatever state is cultivated in these initial hours will likely seep into the atmosphere of your worlds. The silent pre-dawn hours give each individual an untainted opportunity to inscribe their intention for the day. As the world slumbers, you hold custodian power over your unfolding narrative. Intention is not a static goal, but rather a guiding compass leading you back to your most cherished values and dreams. Deliberately set them with a contemplative spirit, pinning them as constellations in the sky of your infinite potential. Regardless of scale, intentions resurface throughout the day, grounding you when external circumstances attempt to dictate your path. Sowing intentional seeds in the first hour creates an inner dialogue that protects your essence from daily demands. In solitude's confines, mornings extend a sacred invitation to self-dialogue. This solitude is not loneliness nor escape, but sacred communion with personal truth. Before the cacophony invades, silence can be pregnant with meaning, housing an unspeakable language understood only by the heart. Solitude translates into sanctuary, allowing the inner voice an undiluted channel to speak. The morning environment you craft, through rituals of quiet introspection and contemplation, bolsters emotional fortitude against the day's distractions. Like whispers found in nature's stillness, the morning provides space for echoes of inner knowing to surface. Engaging with your mind and spirit in these fragile hours builds a bastion, ensuring that you meet the world from a place of peace and clarity. Mornings afford you vulnerability, cloaked once the world unfurls. In this raw, exposed state, discover the truest form of strength, not domination, but unyielding courage to face oneself. Recognize vulnerability as a wellspring of power. As the Japanese concept of wabi-sabi teaches contentment with imperfection, morning offers an arena for self-compassion. Embrace flaws as proof of life lived earnestly. In solitude, as you peel back defenses, you fortify resilience, transforming insecurities into growth foundations. Author Brené Brown notes that vulnerability forms courage and empathy connections. Early moments are workshops for acknowledging insecurities, sparking inner strength that buoys you through adversities. The mornings become spaces where vulnerability is transmuted into resilience. Morning presents the opportunity to immerse oneself in nature's cycles, awakening a primal understanding of balance. Align your mornings with these rhythms, embracing the quieter, patient energies that nature offers. This is not about a sprint toward productivity, but a steady attunement to the universe. During these hours, align with natural elements, encouraging witnessing of both external beauty and internal states. Observing dawn as a renewal point places obligations perspective, encouraging thoughtful actions. In synchronicity with nature's rhythms, embrace the art of being over constant becoming, guided by nature's magical logic. In quiet wake lies the potential to steer each day's embarkation with mindfulness. Before full light floods you into the pull of duties, remember morning's cradle of intention. Roman philosopher Seneca reminds, "Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life." Each dawn offers the chance to release habitual reaction, steering energies mindfully with intentional grace across existence's tapestry. Infusing the soul with this attitude, become a harmonious force, moving through life's textures with an internal compass centered by a morning lit with reflective truth. Venture forward confidently with an open heart, anchored in the alchemy of mornings. In the tranquil embrace of dawn, before the cacophony of the world intrudes, lies an offering of solitude. It is a sanctified space, untainted by the demands that daylight brings, where one can retreat deliberately to absorb the beauty of silence. This is not merely time alone, but an intentional refuge where the soul can commune deeply with its thoughts and aspirations. Much like a calm lake, untouched by the breeze, the mind in these moments is a serene expanse, where intentions can take root before the day fragments attention in myriad directions. This solitude nurtures introspection, allowing the whispers of one's innermost self to be heard, each a gentle guide for the day that unfolds. As this solitude is embraced, it becomes a preparatory meditation, fortifying one's essence against the impending clamor. Questions of depth and substance rise to the surface. Who am I at my core? What calls to me in silence's sacred hour? Unspoken desires and concealed fears emerge, no longer quelled by the noise of the external world. Within these early moments exists an unparalleled clarity, a fertile ground from which understanding sprouts, equipping the day ahead with a resonant centeredness. The mind's voice finds harmony in silence, molding a compass that guides with purpose. This ritual of solitude is not a mere luxury, but a fundamental necessity, a gentle armor guarding against confusion, setting the day's foundation in purposeful tranquility. Silence transcends the absence of sound. It unfolds as a revered sanctuary for rejuvenating the mind and spirit. At the day's inception, the internal and external clamor dissipate, unveiling pathways to profound thought and reflection. This silent domain is an ancient terrain where sages and thinkers have pondered life's vicissitudes, its sanctity undiminished by time. Here, amid silence's embrace, the inner voice, often overshadowed, rises prominently. Ego's consistent chatter subsides, enabling the true self to narrate dreams and aspirations free from societal veneers. In this cherished silence, one's intentions crystallize much like whispered prayers, guiding one toward a day suffused with passion and purpose. The dawn presents a stage of serenity upon which mindful rituals gracefully unfold. These activities, born from silence, anchor balance and clarity, turning simple actions like sipping morning tea into gateways of mindfulness. Such rituals transform the mundane into reflections of inner unity, establishing a seamless rhythm of thought and action. They become reminders of what truly matters, infusing each day with control amidst the chaos. When practiced with consistency, these rituals shift perspectives, morphing daily tasks into opportunities for presence and mindfulness. By consciously nurturing these practices, you evolve into the architect of life's realities, crafting a day driven by deliberate choice over reactive impulse. Each ritual performed within morning's quiet becomes a meditative expression of appreciation, a vow of dedication to oneself. With the first light, a unique mantle of quietude descends, opening a space rich for reflection. This period offers solace, maintaining openness for the exploration of thoughts, desires, and aspirations. Morning's hush nurtures an intimate dialogue with oneself, clearing pathways for understanding and aligning energies with truth. Reflection here becomes a potent instrument, presenting life's weighty questions with new clarity. Freed from distraction, the mind welcomes creative insights for confronting any challenge with renewed vigor. In this tranquil expanse, the essence of inner reflection shifts life's narrative from mere response to purposeful engagement, weaving meaning into every subsequent action. Clarity reveals itself often through detachment, and the fresh hours of dawn delineate this ideal backdrop. It is within these moments that the accumulated layers of emotion peel away, allowing a profound and unbiased self-examination. Embracing this detachment, one achieves liberty from biases and emotional clutter, viewing life's complexities with an eagle's clarity. This detachment sharpens discernment, freeing the mind to apprehend thoughts in their transient nature. Amid this clarity, hidden paths materialize, leading with informed perspective and understanding. It does not represent emotional withdrawal, but denotes a deeper engagement with existence, prompting action rooted in genuine insight and prudent foresight. Serenity emerges through an alchemical transformation when the morning sun's first rays touch the soul, creating a peace that reflects active presence. Life's complexities, temporarily disarmed, yield to inner tranquility, converting chaos into clarity. Herein lies the alchemy of dawn, where serenity molds the fragmented pieces of thought into an unwavering resolve. This tranquil power does not erase life's challenges, but invites one to engage them with silent strength and graceful resilience. The mundane transforms. The morning imbues each action with purpose and intentionality. Dawning serenity is the spell that reconfigures reality, revealing unseen beauty within daily experiences. Amidst this silence of morning unfolds a fresh opportunity to awaken to presence. Presence, an artful practice, begins with acknowledging the burgeoning moment without haste or judgment. Emerging within this unburdened time, untainted by past transgressions or future expectations, presence magnifies life's inherent simplicity. The intricate dance of each breath embodies life's fullest expression, reshaping existence into a tapestry of gratitude and intentionality. Morning unveils life not as a series of tasks, but as a canvas ripe with mindful opportunity. The mind's garden awakens under morning light, necessitating attention and nurture to flourish. In these hours, seeds of insight are sown, while doubts are rooted out. Everyday silence becomes the gardener's tool, fostering a landscape of authenticity and growth. Awareness, the water of inner gardening, nurtures both budding wisdom and the need for attention. By tending this sacred plot, you affirm the lively cycle of discovery, growth, and renewal. As dawn's light unfurls, it canvases each new day with infinite potential. The morning silence is your palette, every moment a stroke upon an empty day. This act of creation offers freedom from past judgments, inviting continual innovation and expression. In this silence, one chooses colors that define existence, shaping each day with patience and foresight, not for perfection, but for authenticity. Therefore, each morning becomes an opportunity to navigate life from within, guided by one's inner truth, a beacon amidst chaos. Movement in the morning transcends the realm of mere physical activity. It becomes a sacred ritual, aligning the body, mind, and spirit for the day ahead. Picture the fresh morning air, entwined with the silent promise of a day untouched by worldly demands. As the sun begins its ascent, moving your body is an act of seizing your day amid the quiet chaos of awakening potential. It becomes more than a pursuit of muscle or stamina. At its core, it is about awakening every fiber of your being to presence and readiness. In the dawn's light, where silence reigns, each stretch and stride signifies a broader commitment to oneself, vowing to be fully alive, engaged, and aware. Engaging in morning movement is to touch all aspects of your existence. Muscles come alive, neurons spark with the promise of new ideas, and, in this communion, the body and mind find harmony. Before the pressures of the day descend, you find sanctuary in the act of exercise, grounding yourself in the moment, a mindful dance of body and spirit. This harmony offers a chance to delve into the teachings of ancient philosophies, where physical strength symbolizes internal resilience, much like Marcus Aurelius's vision of the body as a fortress. The morning ritual breathes life into this philosophy, where physical effort embodies resilience, driving an unspoken revolution within your essence, a testament to the interconnected strength of mind, body, and spirit. Morning movement awakens not only the body but fosters a sacred dialogue between mind and action. Like age-old practices of yoga and tai chi, every motion and breath within the morning, stillness becomes a meditational act. As you engage in the quiet expanse, you cultivate the age-old mind-body connection. Here, solitude is not a void, but a realm for self-confrontation, free from external validation or expectation. In these moments, personal capacity and character emerge, carving a path to resilience through the commitment whispered to oneself. The quiet power of this commitment, understated yet transformative, extends beyond routine, symbolizing self-respect, a daily intent to embroider well-being into the fabric of existence. Movement becomes mindfulness when embraced with intent, each step, each breath harmonizing the mind, effortlessly transitioning into the day's unfolding narrative. You find that motion, in its essence, harmonizes with meditation, grounding spirits in a gentle symphony of existence. This pathway through movement offers a rare confrontation with the self, a reflection in the solitude that reveals one's essence, undisturbed by the external cacophony. It becomes a teacher, whispering truths that often remain submerged beneath life's tumult. Simultaneously, the spirit awakens alongside the body, a harmonious dance between kinetic and spiritual realms. Movement channels vitality through channels of energy, banishing lethargy and inviting the spirit to grace the day with its presence. As the body moves, it resonates with nature's quiet backdrop, rustling leaves, sunlight filtering through trees, creating a profound synergy. In this embrace of nature, each movement reconnects you to the earth, reiterating your integral role within its rhythm. This communion transcends conscious understanding, drawing upon the restorative power emanating from the world around you. Morning movement, a conduit for spiritual growth, redefines success away from material gains to personal triumphs. It reminds us that true success lies within, in discipline and self-discovery, not in the accolades measured by the outside world. This shift acknowledges each stride as a celebration of purpose, tied deeply to Stoic teachings, where virtue lies in evolving with persistence. Movement shapes a life measured by inner strength, steadily cultivated with each intentional breath and stride forward. The discipline of morning ritual becomes the crucible for resilience. It is in the dawn light that the tapestry of endurance is woven, transforming struggles into triumphs. Practicing this ritual instills resilience, internal armor against life's unfolding challenges, enabling transformation through disciplined action. The morning foundation sets a confident, prepared framework that instills calmness amid life's unforeseen complexities. This personal narrative, crafted in the morning stillness, evokes confidence, melding with the gentle grounding born from disciplined movement. To feel the earth's pulse beneath your feet, to be encompassed by nature's tranquil embrace, this practice of morning motion becomes the dialogue between self and universe. As the body engages with nature's rhythm, an interplay unfolds, a dance that transcends layers, fostering a deep connection with existence. This silent journey of footsteps upon the earth reaffirms your place within its vast ecosystem, an echo of existential thought that cherishes being within the grand cosmology of life itself. Movement thus becomes the heartbeat of existence, a testament to the profound awakening of body, spirit, and soul in the tranquil hours of the morning. In the quiet moments before the dawn breaks and the world awakens, there lies an unspoken battlefield. This space is where our invisible adversary, known as resistance, lurks, a companion as ancient as humanity itself. Defined by the ancient Stoics, resistance is the silent force opposing our efforts toward growth, manifesting in procrastination, distractions, and the gnawing fear of our own potential. Yet, resistance, rather than a foe, becomes our greatest teacher. Marcus Aurelius, the sage of time, reminds us, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." These words guide us to see struggles not as barriers, but as essential steps in our journey toward mastery. In this meditative reflection, morning resistance is reimagined not merely as an obstacle, but as the crucible for personal greatness. Weaving into this silence is the thread of willpower. Recent insights from the realm of psychology reveal it as a finite force, one that ebbs with each decision we make, akin to a muscle that tires with use. Thus, our mightiest weapon against procrastination is freshest in the first hour, reflecting the Stoic belief that virtue shines brightest in early actions. Here, the dawn provides the canvas for our will, unmarred by the chaos of the day's impending demands. In these unadulterated moments, the first act we undertake sets the tone, becoming a testament to our commitment to confront resistance while its hold is weakest. This is where the embrace of discomfort transforms into an ally. Growth demands courage to venture beyond the familiar confines of comfort, much like the Buddha's journey from palace life into enlightenment, or Nietzsche's vision of transcending limitations through the crucible of challenge. Early in the day, when the world belongs solely to the self, discomfort becomes a sacred ally in human advancement. A ritual not of self-infliction, but of enlightenment, teaching that within each painful step lies a transformative lesson. Completing that arduous task first grants more than just a mere tick on a list. It births a profound inner strength, a confidence that blooms quietly but powerfully. Seneca wisely noted, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." In the morning's gentle embrace, each courageous act builds upon the next, unfurling what we might call the confidence paradox, where, from small victories, a steadfast belief in one's boundless potential arises. It changes internal whispers of doubt into resounding affirmations of capability that echo throughout the day. Thus begins a ritual of resilience. Consistency in tackling the toughest task first becomes akin to the morning meditations of sages and monks, a dedication that turns discipline into resilience. With each dawn, this ritual offers sanctuary, where the seemingly insurmountable becomes a testament to enduring spirit. Each completed task, a quiet reminder of inner growth, turns resistance into serenity, echoing the wisdom of Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Momentum, a gentle yet might curl of force, unfurls with the morning's first effort. Like a pebble initiating an unstoppable avalanche, one triumphant act sets off a cascade of empowerment. Aristotle's sage understanding: we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit, resonates as each completed task roots deeper habits of excellence. Through this continuum, peace and productivity engage in a harmonious dance toward achieving life's grand objectives. Even fear and anxiety, once daunting specters, reveal their true nature under the morning's clarity. By confronting them, not as foes, but shadows dispersed by action, we disarm them. Aristotle noted, "He who has overcome his fears will truly be free." For in this act of morning courage, we anchor our day in boldness. As the armor of fearlessness takes shape, each step forward is no longer hindered, but empowered by the echoes of courage. Constraints trigger our creativity, sparking innovation. From limitations, humanity has always forged its brightest ideas. The morning is a constraint in itself, a temporal boundary that fosters focused creativity, echoed in the Stoic and existential musings of those who thrived in adversity. Tackling the day's first challenge transforms limitation into a vessel of liberating creative thought, showing that sometimes true creativity finds its muse in the language of constraint. In reclaiming autonomy, these unhurried mornings lay the groundwork for conscious sovereignty. The early decision to engage with challenging tasks symbolizes a larger assertion of control over our life's narrative. As existential thought teaches, freedom and responsibility blend in the act of creation and choice. By conquering each morning's trials, we shape our own reality, giving gravity to the once elusive concept of autonomy, paving the path to self-mastery. Finally, completing the hardest task fosters an alignment of the mind, body, and spirit, an integrated chorus singing a hymn of fulfillment. This triad, harmonized by morning's peace, becomes a microcosm of life's greater rhythms, teaching the beauty of balance. The words of Epictetus resound, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Here in the tapestry of the morning, we weave the fabric of the day with wisdom, embracing the dance of life's elements with poise and purpose. In a world that constantly beckons our attention, the first morning hour should be a fortress of untouchable solitude. This isn't mere pause, it is a carefully crafted sanctuary, untouched by the cacophony of demands, screens, and unending expectations. In this sacred silence, your spirit awakens and stretches, free to breathe deeply before the day's chaos encroaches upon your peace. Here, in the soothing embrace of solitude, the soul speaks in tongues softer and more profound than the deafening clamor of the world beyond. It is a time when your thoughts can flow like untamed rivers, nurturing the fertile soil of consciousness with seeds of dawn-inspired clarity. In this quiet, creativity blossoms, unfurling like lazy tendrils of smoke that slowly form visions tangible and bright. Silence becomes an ally, inviting you into communion with your inner thoughts, undisturbed by the meddlesome interruptions of notifications or alerts. This sanctuary testifies to the strength of self-control, crafting a space where contemplation unfolds unhurried and introspection finds its unpressured home. Within this quietude lies a profound opportunity to compose your own internal symphony before guiding the orchestra of daily life. Learn to cultivate this silence, protect it with reverence, for it fosters clarity and nourishes the soul's deepest recesses. As this solitary hour unfolds, guarding your newfound energy becomes paramount. Vulnerable and impressionable in its nascent state, this energy demands vigilant protection. Boundaries are drawn not as isolating barriers but as protective perimeters that shield and preserve. Resist the alluring pull of notifications and avoid the incessant buzz of obligations. Instead, direct your energy inward, where the sacred work of self-discovery and intention thrives. Preserving this inner vitality is not an act of selfishness, but of self-preservation, nurturing resilience and fortifying strength for the journey ahead. Within this sacred space, you become the custodian of your own vitality, realizing that energy flows where attention goes. In these dawn hours, let it flow towards nurturing your deepest potential, not dissipating among trivial distractions that clamor for unearned attention. By choosing to say no to the world's demands, you are saying a profound yes to your truest self. This act of guarding doesn't result in isolation, but builds an enduring fortitude that engages with the world in depth and authenticity. As you learn to conserve and direct this vital force, you prepare to meet the world empowered, fueled by a fullness of spirit that kindles creativity and inspires boundless productivity. To preserve the sanctity of this hour, practice the ritual of disconnection. This intentional withdrawal from technology and social media creates a deliberate space for reflection, setting the stage for deeper introspection. You disconnect not just from devices, but from societal pressures and the exigent tide of instantaneous communication. Through this disconnection, you seize an opportunity to reconnect with your core, dismantling compulsive urges for constant updates, fully engaging with the present moment in its raw, unfiltered truth. By embracing this withdrawal, you wield power through solitude, choosing inner alignment over external validation. In this seclusion, thoughts are unshackled from distractions, and moments of quietude allow for an authentic dialogue with the self. As the morning hours unfurl, grounded not in reaction, but in intention, you sculpt them into a proactive engagement with what holds genuine personal meaning, peace, intention, and the unbridled exploration of your psyche. The architecture of a meaningful life is built upon boundaries. In these early hours, the art of boundary setting comes into sharp focus, demanding courage and conviction. Personal boundaries delineate where responsibilities to self take precedence over those to others. In establishing these limits, you declare your hour as a non-negotiable domain for reflection and self-care, impervious to external impositions. Boundaries are an assertion of respect for one's time, inviting those around you to honor the sanctity of your time. Within this tranquility, you gracefully tune into your intuition, the gateway to deeper understanding and insight. Here, the veil between conscious and unconscious thoughts dissolves in the calm expanse of early solitude. This communion with intuition allows insights to surface naturally, unimpeded by the noise of modernity. As you engage with these intuitive whispers, you foster trust and coherence with your inner compass, crafting life's journeys guided by both heart and mind. Embracing this hour's quiet composition of self, you craft your narrative, aligning actions with values, setting forth intentions that fulfill both inner authenticity and external responsibilities. This morning time becomes a canvas, painting the day with purposeful strokes, where pursuits resonate with inner harmony, setting a melody of graceful engagement to follow. The composition of self is less about discovery and more about creation anew, with every dawn offering a fresh start, a sacred return to your true essence. Success is often envisioned as a grand tapestry of triumphs, yet it unfolds quietly, morning by morning, while the rest of the world sleeps. In the hushed stillness of these early hours, the architect of achievement builds not for immediate recognition, but for long-term transformation. Here, in this sanctuary of silence, the foundations of discipline, patience, and perseverance are laid, unseen but invaluable. Each morning, we meticulously place the bricks of our future, trusting they will one day rise into the bridge leading to our dreams. In this sacred twilight before dawn, consistency reigns supreme. Like a river sculpting a canyon, the persistent flow of disciplined mornings reshapes the contours of our lives. There is an inherent power in waking with the dawn, a power magnified over days, weeks, and even years. Success favors the patient. It is a homage to those who find devotion in the mundane, nurturing extraordinary outcomes from humble beginnings. Dreams are not born in flashes of brilliance, but rather in the steady light of daily dedication, where each morning offers a chance to refine and advance. Beneath the glow of remarkable achievements lies the silent labor of pre-dawn practice. These rituals are not mere obligations, but solemn offerings to the gods of mastery. Each repetition, whether in thought, gesture, or strength, elevates the preceding day's work, erecting the walls of future success. In solitude, untouched by the day's distractions, we find strength in repetition. It is akin to artists laboring years over a masterpiece, finding refinement in the obscurity of the morning dark. Perseverance tests only those willing to endure silence. Here, in these early hours, we face ourselves stripped of ego, beyond the reach of accolades. This quiet labor becomes the bedrock of authenticity, demanding honesty and dedication. Mastery is not won by the applause of crowds, but through the relentless pursuit of perfection in each unremarkable morning's ritual. It is in this hidden pursuit that a soul forges itself, invisible yet radiating visible success. Discipline transforms morning rituals into sacred rites. Every simple act becomes a mantra of aspiration, a testament to unwavering commitment amid life's complexities. Repetition, in its simplest form, is the cornerstone of learning and unearthing divinity through routine. Profound change often springs from the steadfast execution of simple acts carried out with intent and reverence. In a domain that savors noise, morning solitude stands as a haven of reflection. This is a time unsullied by daily chaos, where quiet reveals and reassures. In these tranquil moments, we peel away the facades worn for public view, engaging in a dialogue with our true essence, unencumbered by influence or expectation. This reflection is not mere introspection, but an active alignment of thoughts, desires, and actions with authentic purpose, serving as a compass throughout the day's challenges. Success in its purest form is crafted slowly, with the patience of an architect sculpting greatness over endless, unheralded mornings. These patient hours teach us to value the craft of time. Rushed accomplishments are often fragile, devoid of the firm roots established through continuous effort. Those who rise early know the truth. Enduring success resembles a marathon of silent perseverance, nurturing patience and progress in every stride. As dawn breaks, the power of compounding efforts reveals itself, an invisible yet relentless force. Morning practices, repeated consistently, transform daunting tasks into manageable endeavors. Like interest accruing on a wisely invested account, these routines yield unimaginable returns. This compounding effect not only propels external achievements, but also fuels profound internal transformations, nurturing resilience, discipline, and introspection. In these early hours, we find an unexpected ally, our true, unguarded selves. Solitude empowers, teaching self-reliance not in spite of isolation, but because of it. In these moments, the whispers of doubt dissipate, replaced by strength that echoes through the quiet corridors of self-discovery. This fortitude, nurtured in solitude, transforms vulnerability into empowerment, a source of strength that faces adversity with grace. With each morning, clarity emerges both in thought and purpose. Morning rituals become a lens through which we can view the world with enhanced acuity. These moments of reflection sharpen our focus, dispelling confusion and illuminating the path to potential. As the day unfolds, the wisdom gleaned here guides us, enabling decisions not reactionary but reflective, informed by deeper knowledge. Each morning offers an invitation to craft a future rooted in the present. This practice teaches us that the future is not abstract, but an extension of today's endeavors. By anchoring our daily actions in present intentions, we weave the fabric of our future. The morning, then, becomes the architect's studio, where the blueprint of possibility is realized through mindful crafting. Amidst life's cacophony, the quiet diligence of early mornings leaves a profound legacy, one felt far beyond our own lives. Each hour spent in focused solitude creates ripples, inspiring those around with the quiet strength of conviction. These modest beginnings speak to the power of consistent, thoughtful living. Quiet mornings set the stage for what unfolds, a dynamic legacy woven from our intentions, actions, and impacts. Through these serene hours, we contribute to a collective tapestry of transformation, unseen in its making, but profound in presence, a testament to the power of disciplined beginnings. In the quiet embrace of dawn, the day unfolds as a blank canvas, inviting us to shape it with our intentions. Early victories act as the opening notes of a symphony, setting the tone for the entire composition. The morning, untouched by the clamor of the world, provides a rare opportunity for clarity and focus, a time when the mind is unburdened by distraction. Each small success is like a pebble cast into still waters, creating ripples that extend outward, touching every aspect of the day. The simple acts of making your bed or practicing a brief meditation unleash a cascade of psychological benefits, grounding you in a sense of accomplishment that builds resilience and nurtures growth. In these hushed moments, free from external demands, subtle achievements carry profound impact. They reshape the mental landscape, guiding choices in alignment with personal growth and purpose. These victories are not isolated. They create a crescendo that transforms the day into a journey of intentional progress and fulfillment. As the sun begins its ascent, so too rises your self-efficacy, banishing doubts and casting light on possibilities yet to be realized. The morning thus emerges as a sacred space, a turning point where the day's destiny is woven with the threads of intention and action. At the heart of this practice lies a principle deeply rooted in Stoic and existential philosophies. By focusing on what we can control, we derive meaning from our efforts. Early wins exemplify this idea. By breaking down grand ambitions into attainable goals, motivation is cultivated from within, nurturing a mindset of continuous improvement. This approach empowers you to face daunting challenges with confidence, embodying the belief that true success is the sum of many small, deliberate actions. As your morning triumphs multiply, they anchor you in a state of flow, an effortless synergy between effort and ease that turns activity into its own reward, enriching life with fulfillment and satisfaction. Setting a purposeful tone at dawn is akin to laying the cornerstone for a magnificent edifice. The serenity of early hours offers a unique opportunity to chart your path, aligning daily intentions with deeper values. By defining clear, actionable goals, you become the architect of your narrative, a protagonist navigating life with wisdom and purpose. This proactive stance resonates with Stoic teachings, championing virtue and excellence as guiding tenets. As you transition from reflection to action, early wins become a beacon, illuminating your path through the complexities of life with composure and confidence. This journey also builds self-efficacy, the belief in one's ability to manage and succeed in diverse situations. By tackling tasks in the tranquility of morning, confidence blooms, extending its reach into all areas of life. This mindset is a cornerstone for resilience and adaptability, equipping you to navigate life's challenges with poise. The morning's routine becomes a crucible for mental fortitude, where each small victory strengthens your resolve and shapes your identity around competence and agency. This aligns with Carl Jung's concept of individuation, a journey toward wholeness and self-realization. In these early hours, you discover your potential, affirm your worth, and cultivate inner strength to navigate life's vast tapestry. Discipline is the scaffold on which personal growth is constructed. Like a diligent gardener, you tend to your morning ritual with care and consistency. Committed actions, whether meditation, exercise, or reading, become more than mere habits. They are liberating frameworks guiding you toward life's purpose. In ancient teachings, discipline is revered as a path to virtue, allowing you to navigate life's vicissitudes with integrity. Through repetition, disciplined actions become second nature, spreading clarity and resolve throughout your day. This practice is not just an end, but a principle guiding every decision, enhancing the mundane and the profound experiences of life. Morning routines are a microcosm of life's rhythms, offering a canvas where choices echo through the day, reflecting broader themes of growth and transformation. Each morning, rebirth offers a chance to align with your highest self. This echoes Buddhist emphasis on mindfulness, where each moment becomes an opportunity for awareness. By treating morning rituals as sacred rites, routine transforms into an arena for exploration and evolution, infusing life with resilience and curiosity. Gratitude and reflection deepen this journey, anchoring a mindset of appreciation and insight. Engaging in these practices as dawn unfolds, when the world is still, provides a lens through which to view existence's beauty and interconnectedness. Gratitude shifts focus from scarcity to abundance, while reflection illuminates paths of growth. These early rituals create a sanctuary of awareness, building a reserve of calm and perspective to navigate the day with grace and purpose. Resistance is a companion on the path of self-improvement. In morning stillness, it appears as reluctance, yet overcoming it is key to progress. This involves embracing discomfort and transforming it into action. Consistency, cultivated through steady practice, counters resistance, reinforcing habits necessary for long-term success. Through discipline in overcoming resistance, early victories become habitual markers of progress, infusing life with momentum. Morning silence can also be fertile ground for creativity. Freed from daily demands, your mind explores new ideas and solutions. This fosters innovation, extending beyond art into personal and professional realms. Creativity enriches problem-solving, enabling adaptive thinking and deeper engagement. Morning becomes a haven for nurturing the creativity fueling your journey. In pursuing early wins, embrace imperfection and recognize progress need not be linear. Challenges and failures serve as teachers, integrating each moment as part of a holistic journey. By honoring small victories and attempts, mornings become a testament to perseverance, where trying is a noteworthy feat. This perspective fosters appreciation for progress and learning, transforming mornings into arenas of exploration, learning, and evolution. Rituals are sacred acts that pave the way to clarity and purpose, demanding our full presence and attention. Unlike habits that we perform mindlessly, rituals become solemn promises to ourselves, commitments to excellence that align with our deepest values. By transcending the mundane, these acts open doors to a profound introspective insight, shaping our inner world even as life's chaos swirls around us. Grounded in ancient traditions, rituals connect the temporal and the eternal, reshaping identity like water-carving stone, creating channels for transformation within the soul. Through repetition, rituals as natural as breathing fortify our resolve. They are the building blocks on which discipline stands, each morning offering a canvas to refine character and solidify identity. Just as a craftsman painstakingly hones his skills, we build a life of discipline through daily practices that embody diligence and perseverance. Each ritual harmonizes willpower and grace, making routine a form of art, something seamlessly woven into the fabric of our being. Every time a brick of ritual is placed, the structure of our discipline strengthens, offering resilience and turning adversity into opportunity. This ritual-induced discipline strengthens the mind as much as it shapes the heart, grounding us emotionally, offering a sanctuary from life's unpredictability. As we engage in our rituals, we reset emotionally, releasing tension and fostering peace. Emotions become understood and transformed from chaotic disturbances into valuable guides. Rituals allow us to embrace these feelings as teachers, expanding our capacity for graceful navigation through life's storms, nurturing a compassionate spirit fortified against life's rigors. Mindfulness amplifies the power of ritual, turning routine into profound experience. When we engage with each ritual mindfully, fully aware of each breath and sensation, we transcend automatic existence. In this heightened state, we transform our actions into meditative practices that reveal unseen truths, providing an opportunity for introspection and growth. Rituals become a rhythmic symphony uniting mind, body, and spirit, reclaiming the lost art of presence in a future-obsessed world, enriching life's tapestry with gratitude and contentment. Rituals also teach us the art of detachment, freeing us from the chains of transient desires and external validation. In the practice of letting go, we find abundance in the present, shifting focus from elusive goals to the richness of experience. This detachment is not disconnection. Rather, it empowers us to engage life more authentically, unencumbered by control's chains, nurturing serene confidence in life's unfolding mystery. Solitude, often intertwined with rituals, gifts us transformation. In solitude, without distraction, we meet our true selves. Rituals conducted alone amplify this journey of self-awareness, mirroring back our inner truths and passions, each act a step towards the self we aspire to be. The quiet of solitude fosters an internal dialogue rich with insight, a space where intuition thrives, offering a reflection unmarred by daily noise. Infusing our modern rituals with ancient wisdom draws us into a timeless tradition of introspection and growth. Teachings from Stoicism, Buddhism, and other philosophies enrich our practices, providing insights into the human condition and tools for cultivating virtue and purpose. These ancient threads weave through time, binding us to shared human quests for meaning. Modern rituals, thus enriched, become living traditions, offering guidance amidst contemporary complexities and reaffirming our connection to the broader continuum of human growth. Mastering rituals is a lifelong journey, an evolving dance between intention and action. As we grow, so too do our rituals, adapting while remaining anchored in core principles. This journey embraces patience and imperfection as integral, inviting continuous reflection and refinement. Ritual mastery acknowledges the dance of the known and unknown, crafting a life infused with meaning through ongoing exploration. Rituals serve as psychological armor, providing structure and predictability that protect us from life's volatility. They create a safe haven where our minds find rest before the day's unpredictability. This structure acts as a buffer, allowing us to respond rather than react, and to navigate chaos with poised clarity. This psychological fortification extends beyond theory, manifesting in tangible resilience, a constant reminder of our inner strength, beyond fleeting motivation, forged from deeply ingrained discipline. Within our rituals, we find a sanctuary for emotions, a space to reset, releasing tension and cultivating peace. Emotions find understanding, transforming from disturbances to guides on our path. Rituals encourage introspection, deepening emotional resilience, allowing us to respond with wisdom and embrace emotions as allies. Through rituals, our hearts are fortified, expanding our ability to navigate life's complexities with grace and empathy. Ultimately, rituals are companions on our path, echoing eternal truths. They guide us, turning the mundane into arenas of triumph and transcendence. Through our commitment to ritual mastery, we craft lives of purpose and profound connection to the core of our being, celebrating the journey as the destination, forever refining our understanding and presence in this world. At the break of dawn, you stand on the edge of endless possibility. It is a sacred time, a canvas upon which the day's nature is painted. As the world slumbers, you awaken to a fortress within yourself, shielding your spirit from the impending clamor. To claim this hour is to secure dominion over the chaos that often accompanies life's unfolding. This moment becomes a profound dialogue with your innermost being, where intentions unfurl like age-old pillars enduring life's tempests. Owning this hour is no simple feat. It is a commitment that demands the purity of dedication. This practice of intentionality defies the inertia of mediocrity. By rising with the sun, you rise above the mundane, thriving in a tranquil space where magic and mastery meet. This is not a fleeting habit. It is a sacred rite that must be nurtured consistently. In these moments, resilience is cultivated in solitude, creativity emerges from silence, and clarity is born through contemplation. Guard this hour fiercely, and the rest of the day will follow suit, bending to the will of your fortified spirit. The first hour is an art in itself, a ritual of ascension that elevates your existence beyond life's trivial demands. Here, strength is cultivated in the quiet, and character finds its form as dawn's light cradles the day. Each morning is an opportunity to reflect, recharge, and recalibrate your higher purpose. These moments resemble sacred ceremonies, with each act an unwritten vow woven into the tapestry of your life's narrative. During this sacred time, rise above transient emotions and fleeting desires. Let mindfulness be your compass, guiding you through the haze of uncertainty, illuminating paths to your deepest values and yearnings. Establish habits that align with your ultimate aspirations, be it through journaling, meditating, or mindfully moving your body, each step becoming a foundation for greatness. Here, desires transform into deliberate actions, and through such actions, the promise of a purposeful day is fulfilled. Elevate the morning and watch as it transcends from mere time into a canvas for your boldest expressions. In the sacred silence of early hours, solitude imparts wisdom that resonates throughout the day. This solitude is not loneliness. It is fertile ground for thoughts to germinate, ideas to reach full bloom. Free from external voices, you connect with your innermost depths, tracing thoughts as they map your personal cosmos. This solitary time becomes a sanctuary, where mind and soul unite, untroubled by the day's clamor. Embark on this inward journey, exploring your mental landscape with curiosity and courage. In these quiet moments, your mental defenses are fortified, resilience against the world's demands built. Dawn's solitude liberates, unshackling you from obligation's chains. Through introspection, emotional mastery is nurtured, boundaries reinforced to empower you throughout the day. By claiming this time, you lay an unyielding foundation, ensuring that as the world awakens and requests more, you remain grounded and steadfast. Resilience, the backbone of character, is not sculpted in comfort, but through the tenacity of routine and the fortitude to begin each day with intent. The first hour of waking is a testament to resilience. Your choice to rise rather than hide beneath the covers speaks to the core of who you are. Each moment spent in mindful action strengthens your resolve, nurturing a mental tenacity that remains unshaken by the challenges ahead. Embodiment of resilience is the essence of mastering your mornings. Through intentional rituals, train your mind to embrace adversity rather than succumb to it. In these early moments, prepare for the day's trials, learning to adapt rather than break. Every stretch in yoga, every pen stroke on paper, every meditative breath becomes a testament to your internal strength. This practice instills a sense of ownership over your life, building the confidence that your day begins from a fortress of unwavering resilience. Steadfastness emerges from the stability that a morning routine provides, anchoring you amid the day's turmoil. Rising with dawn's light imparts unyielding resolve amidst the distractions that the day presents. In this sacred hour, cultivate an anchor to your principles, maintaining focus on what genuinely matters. Thus, guard against procrastination and indecision, knowing that you've already conquered the day's first challenge simply by starting. Steadfastness is a discipline renewed each morning, a dance of adherence even in the face of discomfort and doubt. This routine is a beacon amid life's shifting sands, offering stability in a world seldom still. Embrace this constancy. Remain unswayed by external influences, steering your journey with conviction. With morning rituals as a foothold, knowing that the first hour is already conquered, you prepare for triumph in the hours ahead. Purpose is the compass guiding your daily actions. The first hour is where you recalibrate it. As morning light illuminates not just your surroundings, but the depths of your aspirations, the alignment begins, free from daily distractions. This alignment anchors intention, ensuring each day's action is an expression of cherished values. Owning your first hour fosters a deep relationship with purpose, integrating it into your life's fabric. Reflect during these quiet moments, visualize goals, affirm intentions, and reconnect with your driving force. Through aligning with purpose, cut through life's noise, channeling your energy where it matters. As dawn breaks, explore the depths of your purpose and let it guide your unfolding story. Align with your purpose, embody simplicity's elegance and ancient wisdom, and witness your mornings transform into sacred endeavors of growth. As this chapter closes, I invite you to like and subscribe to the channel, continuing your journey of reflection and growth.